Across the south coast, live from Solent University, you're listening to Solent Sports News.
Good afternoon, it's 2 o'clock and I'm Alex Isaacs with your Solent Sports News headlines. Breaking news, Southampton Football Club have just confirmed their game against Sunderland will go ahead tomorrow. After a fire broke out on Wednesday afternoon, Southampton's fixture against Preston North End was called off, meaning it will now be rescheduled, causing game congestion. We asked Saints fans how they think the fixture congestion will affect their promotion hopes.
Not a lot really. I think they'll still go up. I think they'll still win the games they need. Probably through the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't think it will impact them too much because I think they've got used to two games a week.
I think it's going to be hard for Saints. They've got a lot of games to play and they've got to play all the top teams, so it's going to be difficult, but I think they're going to do it.
I feel that this fixture congestion really isn't going to help them pick up a good rhythm again.
It's going to be difficult for Southampton, but I do think all the games will catch up with them eventually.
Probably could, fixture congestion can play a part in this run-in, and it probably is all about who can handle the pressure best, and a lot of games in a short period of time.
More breaking news. In the last couple of hours, Ferrari have confirmed Carlos Sainz has been ruled out of the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix and will be replaced by a British teenager. Oliver Bearman, who currently drives an F2, will replace the Spaniard due to being diagnosed with appendicitis. There is no return date yet for the 29-year-old, meaning Bearman will take the seat in Jeddah and the near future. But it's not all bad for Ferrari, as the 18-year-old showed his quality after getting pole position on Thursday. Free practice 3 takes place at 3:30, with qualifying taking place at 5, so all eyes will be on Bearman to see if he can cause an upset. Keeping with football, we have a colossal clash awaiting us this weekend in the Premier League. It's first versus second, Liverpool versus Manchester City, and sparks have already flown with City striker Erling Haaland hitting back at Trent Alexander-Arnold after he claimed winning trophies means more to Liverpool fans.
If he wants to say that, okay. I've been here 1 year and I won the treble, and it was quite a nice feeling. I don't think he knows exactly this feeling, so that's what I felt last season, and it was quite nice, so yeah.
Leicester City are on hot water after potentially 2 alleged breaches of FFP rules. The club have broken the top division's £105 million loss limit for the 3 years ending last season. Our Leicester City correspondent Baxter Wilson can tell us more.
Hi Alex. Yeah, thank you for having me. There's a lot going on at the moment with Leicester and their FFP breach. As you just mentioned, they have broken the 105 loss limit for the last 3 years, ending last season in the Premier League. Now, this is where it all gets a bit weird, as Leicester are currently in the Championship. The FFP don't know whether to charge them at the moment while they're still in the Championship, or charge them when they get back up into the Premier League. Leicester are currently sat in first and do look like the odds-on favourites to get promoted this season. Whereas Saints, Ipswich and Leeds are all monitoring the situation closely, as they would like Leicester to be charged in the Championship, whereas Leicester have appealed the breaches at the moment, so they can be charged when they move back up to the Premier League. But when they do eventually move back up, they will still be charged then, and they could face a 10-point deduction like Everton did.
And so despite the charges then, how do you feel this season has gone for Leicester so far? Obviously the first. How do you feel like it's gone?
Yeah, it's definitely been a good season. I mean, most people expected Leicester to, and I certainly expected Leicester to go straight back up, most probably finishing first. At one point we were 15 points clear of second. We're now only 3 points, so there's been a bit of a drop-off, especially in the last 4 games, only winning 1 of them and losing 2-1 against QPR, who look almost destined for relegation. So it's been sort of a rocky ending almost, but there's still plenty of games left. Hopefully Enzo can pick up the team again like we were playing earlier on in the season, and we can continue winning games.
Well, thank you for that, Baxter. In cricket, India have leaped over England in the 5th and final test in Dharamsala, kicking on from a sublime overnight performance. After England were all out yesterday for 218, the hosts have ended day 2 on 473 for 8. That's a lead of 255. England captain Ben Stokes bowled his first ball in 251 days and bowled out Rohit Sharma. Despite Stokes' efforts, Sharma recorded a century alongside Gill, propelling them way ahead of their visitors. Now to boxing, where two heavy hitters will battle it out tonight in the desert. Anthony Joshua will take on former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia as he looks to make his way back to the top of boxing royalty. The Brit insists nothing can stop him from doing so and intends to meet the winner of Tyson Fury vs Alexander Usyk, but he is keeping all focus on tonight.
This is my main focus, so the incentives and all that stuff is just to win. That's it. Just focus on my game plan and what I've got to do.
Thrown over to darts, world champion Luke Humphries showed he is not to be forgotten in the Premier League. The 29-year-old beat Michael Smith, securing his first victory in the competition this year. And tonight there is more action to come, with the European Tour commencing in Belgium. Dart sensation Luke Littler will be in action, alongside two of his Premier League rivals, Peter Wright and Nathan Aspinall. In tennis, a former US Open champion made a stellar return after an 8-month absence. Emma Raducanu dropped down to 250 in the WTA rankings after suffering from an injury, but rebounded brilliantly yesterday as she surpassed Spain's Rebecca Masrova in the first round of the Indian Wells Open. She will now face Ukraine's Diana Yastremeka and hopes to carry on her form despite the playing conditions.
It's one of the trickiest tournaments conditions-wise to play in because it varies so much between day, night, hour, sun placement, everything. So I think I dealt with that really well and overcame a really tough opponent who's dangerous on these conditions.
And finally, the fourth round of the Six Nations takes place tomorrow, with Ireland looking to crown themselves at Twickenham. England have the task of holding off Ireland, who have stormed the tournament so far, and if they win tomorrow and secure a bonus point, then they will secure the title. For the Roses, a win will put them closer towards Ireland, whilst France have made 8 changes to their starting squad to face Wales, to also close the gap leading to next weekend's finale. Harlequin scrum half Danny Kerr will also win his 100th cap off the bench for England tomorrow, joining a decorated list of talent including Owen Farrell and Ben Youngs. That's all from me for now. I'll be back at 3 with more updates and stories. But remember, you can keep up to date on our website, solentsportsnews.com.